Yeah, all about confidence? Alright, let's see it.
Nothing to. We're gonna start behaving, alright?
Alright, let's go. Established in 1858.
Here we go.
And the trip has begun. Hello from London, Ontario, behind a 20-mile-an-hour tractor. We're on our way to the diamond factory. And today we're going to be flying from the factory to Buffalo. It's about a 40-minute flight. I'm here with Trevor, head of sales, and your favorite radio voice, Dirk, back here. We're gonna have some, what's it called? The beef on Wick. So I've never had a beef on Wick.
Charlie the Butcher's.
Ooh. So we're gonna have some good lunch. And this morning, Trevor was kind enough to take us out to the bush. That's what they call it, a sugar bush, where they make maple syrup. And we had such an amazing tour. It's a family-run business who, yep.
There's the freedom syrup.
So you want to hear the story?
Yeah, let's hear the story.
So then we decided, making this syrup, what more could we do to support the troops? So that year we raised $28,000. What's up there now is $194,000, and that's going to put us at about $225,000 that we gave to the families of the fallen soldiers. That's a ribbon that the support the troops have. The sap will come in. It goes across the evaporator. We can boil about 100 Canadian gallons out of here per hour. Every year, we have somebody special pour the very first pour of the season. So this is my grandson.
This is pure Canadiana right here.
Wow.
Wow. That's so good.
Canadian Air Force guarding diamond aircraft.
Thank you, Dirk. Back in the factory. First looks at the 62 and 42, and Dirk actually matches.
Look at that. Get in there.
Yeah, Dirk. Here with the new 42 that I'm flying for ASU, where I actually got my multi-rating. And it feels very full circle to be back with the airplane I did my training in, as well as for the school I did. So very happy to be here. The weather is a little bit windy, as you can see, but it's looking pretty good. We have about 10 degrees of a crosswind at Buffalo, so it shouldn't be too bad with our crosswind component. And let's go check out the 62 and make sure we're all ready to go.
See you in Buffalo.
All right, you're ahead now. See you in Buffalo. Before departing to clear customs, we had to do a couple key things first. We filed IFR to Buffalo, submitted our APIS, received clearance, and then secured landing rights at our port of arrival. It's relatively straightforward, but you do need to be on time when arriving. We've got oil pressure on both. Temperature looks good. We got a bunch of people coming in too. That's my favorite DA50.
Golf April 3, Delta Foxtrot Bravo.
I love that DA50's paint job. We're gonna warm up over here because he asked me not to sit right in front of their office. I think over here looks good. Oh, shit. Well, let's listen to the weather. I think it's actually 127. Of course, I have these little duckies right behind me. Info, ATIS is 1278, so it is.
Frequency 135.3 of requested approach on
There's
initial
our
contact.
weather.
Landing and departing runway 15. Inform ATC that you have information Golf.
Golf.
London information Golf. Weather at 1500 Zulu. Wind 130. At 10. Visibility 15 miles. Ceiling 4,800 overcast.
We got Golf. London ground, Diamond 53 Alpha Sierra on Foxtrot. Looking for first a run up, then an IFR departure to the east with Golf.
Diamond November 4-3 Alpha Sierra, London ground. Clear to Buffalo. London 2 departure. Flight plan routing. Depart runway 15. squawk 2246.
Clear to Buffalo, London 2, departure, runway 15, squawk 2246 for 43 Alpha Sierra.
43 Alpha Sierra, ground readback is correct. 43 Alpha Sierra, ground runway 15, the wind's 130 at 9, altimeter 3009. You can do your run up on apron 2 if that works for you. Taxi via
Golf 4 Trevor Alpha, thank you very much, 43 Alpha Sierra. Alright, let's do our run up. So we're at idle, parking brake, we're good. Everything is in the green. Make sure both our alternators are on. And we're going to start our ECU test. You simply push these two buttons, one per engine. We're going to go ahead and watch our engine monitoring as well to make sure the test is going correctly. So let's go. We're coming up to 1800 RPM. That looks good. Load looks correct. Oil temperature and pressure all looks good. And we're going to wait until our ECU AB fails, extinguish before we release the button. They extinguish. We're good. We're going to go ahead and check our ECU A and B. Feel the little shutter there. That all looks normal. Okay, let's do the other side. So it's on B. I was on A. Amps are showing normal. All right, everything looks good. We're going to go ahead and test our flaps. All our circuit breakers are in. Everything looks normal. We're going to go over to Tower. London Tower, Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra at apron 2 with Golf, ready for an IFR departure to the east.
November 43 Alpha Sierra, London Tower, roger. Hold short runway 15, short delay for the IFR release.
Hold short of 15, waiting for release, 43 Alpha Sierra. Darn it. All these frickin' 20s. Landing light on, fuel pumps on, flap to takeoff.
43 Alpha Sierra, London Tower at Alpha, line up runway 15.
Line up 15, 43 Alpha Sierra. Clear left.
43 Alpha Sierra, thanks for your patience. Contact Toronto Center, 135.3 airborne. Wind 1209 from Alpha, clear for takeoff, runway 15. Good day.
15, clear for takeoff, 135.3 in the air. Thanks for your help, 43 Alpha Sierra. Let's boogie. We're all lined up. Making normal power, everything looks good. Airspeed coming alive. Almost rotation, there's rotation. Getting up to VMC, there it is. Above, getting to VY. No more runway, gear swinging. Gear confirmed up. Landing light off. Fuel pumps off. Fuel pressure holding. Flaps up.
Thank you.
Toronto Center, Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, just departing out of London, 2000, climbing 5000.
Number 43 Alpha Sierra, Toronto Center, good day, your identified climb.
5000, direct Buffalo, 43 Alpha Sierra. It's good to be back in a multi. Everything looks good. All right, let's do autopilot. My fingers still don't work. Oh my gosh. Well, we're right on time, so that's good. We're almost to 5000. Everything looks like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We just departed out of London, and man, has it been a trip so far. Just new paperwork and stuff that's got to be done. Super grateful to Diamond for helping us get out of here and back into the United States. All right, we're 5000. Autopilot's working nicely. I need a little rudder trim to the left. We've got 31 minutes to our destination. I'm doing about 154 knots. About 165 knots true, and I'm going 186 over the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my load back to about 85%. It's kind of where the engine likes to sit. So far, pretty smooth. Got some light rain, and our outside air temperature is 3 degrees Celsius, so we're not quite at 0 yet. So I'll be watching for icing conditions. And I've got full aux tank, so we're ready to go. I always feel like when I'm sitting in a 42, it's basically a 40, but with 2 engines. Hence the 42. The 62 feels like a true multi. The 42, I've got all the cool bells and whistles, you know, the TKS icing system. That's optional. But lighter, a little smaller, just as cool as an airplane. And it's nice having 2 engines instead of 1. I've got a 26 knot tailwind, which is nice. But not for when I start heading
Good morning, 7132.
I'm going to go ahead and put in Buffalo's frequencies. I'll probably just do a visual since it's not actually IFR. I'm doing 190 knots over the ground, by the way, right now. So this airplane's fast. She's quick. Right now at 80% power, I'm burning 7 gallons a side. That's total 14 gallons an hour pretty much at cruise. My approach speed is, Dirk said put a 9 on it, so I'm going to use 90 indicated as my approach speed. That gives me a good 5 knots over VMC, so that's good. Approach Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, level 5000.
Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, Buffalo approach, altimeter 301.
013 for 3 Alpha Sierra, and I'd like to request the visual into Buffalo. I do have Oscar.
Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, roger. Expect visual approach for runway 14.
Thank you. Expect visual for 14 3 Alpha Sierra. Yes. We're 35 nautical miles, about 11 minutes out. Kind of crazy. It looks like there's ice. Part of, I think this is Lake Erie. Part of Lake Erie is frozen. So that's crazy. I didn't know the lakes of Michigan really froze that much. 6 minutes out. Wonder when she's going to give me my descent. We are almost across the border.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, turn left heading 070, vector for sequence.
Left 070, 3 Alpha Sierra. He's vectoring me.
Diamond 4 Alpha Sierra, and maintain 4,000.
3 Alpha Sierra. Niagara Falls is just off my left here.
There are 3 Yankee altitude changes. I've got a sequence of about 4 airplanes that are going to be flying over
I wish we had time to do the loop. We were supposed to do the loop and we didn't have enough time.
2,500 approved.
Of course, a wall of weather coming for me. Every time. Just check out my DA40 Tundra. It's just like, check out that flight because it's just like that.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, expect vectors across final for sequence.
Expecting vectors for final 3 Alpha Sierra.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, turn right heading 180.
180, 3 Alpha Sierra.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, it's going to be unable for runway 4. I've just got too many air carriers coming in to build a gap for you. Turn right heading 240, maintain 4,000, and expect it for runway 5.
This keeps happening. But we are flying kind of around Niagara Falls, so that's kind of cool. Now you can see it off my wing over there. That's awesome. And I'm kind of slow for him. I'm at 60%. And we're just hanging out over Buffalo, waiting for vectors. He's got 3 people coming in now. Back in Canada. They just won't let me get in. I'm having terrible luck.
Southwest 614, we're 92, descending 30 miles just out of Buffalo.
This is a Congo line to get into Buffalo.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, turn left heading
180, 3 Alpha Sierra.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, traffic you're following at your 9 to 10 o'clock, 5 miles, Embraer 170, descending out of 3,400.
I got him in sight for 3 Alpha Sierra.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, follow that traffic, caution wake turbulence.
Clear visual, runway 5, following my traffic 3 Alpha Sierra.
And Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, just for planning purposes, they've currently got a 50 knot, they're 50 knots faster than you are.
Roger, thanks, Real. I'll keep at my best forward speed. Got the runway in sight, landing light on, fuel pumps are coming on. I'm gonna wait for my gear.
3 Alpha Sierra, appreciate the help there. Contact tower 120.5.
Over to tower, thanks for your help. 43 Alpha Sierra. Buffalo Tower, Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, final runway 5, about 10 miles out.
Diamond 43 Alpha Sierra, Buffalo Tower, wind 1404, runway 5, clear to land. Number 2, traffic, E170, 4 mile final.
Number 2, keeping him in sight, and runway 5, cleared to land, 3 Alpha Sierra. I also don't want to get in the middle of wake turbulence either. There's kind of a happy place I want to be. I'm gonna go ahead and swing my gear. Gear swinging. Gear confirmed down. 90 on final. It's at 150, so it's a bit of a crosswind. Kind of feel it. I'm gonna stay high and long. They would have been on the 1,000 footers. We're in flap range, first notch of flaps. I'm going to touch down past the 1,000 footers. Wake turbulence. Not too bad. First landing back.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, can you make the left on runway 14?
And I believe so, 3 Alpha Sierra.
Diamond 3 Alpha Sierra, continue down runway 14, make the right on Quebec, remain this frequency.
And down 14, right on Quebec, and remaining with you, 3 Alpha Sierra. Landing light, fuel pumps off. Had some wake turbulence there. That was fun. Crosswind landing. Not too bad though. I was a little bit to the left of the center line, so I need to be more center line. Also, when you bring power back in this plane, you definitely drop like a rock. So I'm so used to my plane cutting power a little earlier.
Cirrus 23 Papa Kilo, Buffalo Tower, wind 1404, runway 5.
Clear to land, runway 5, 3 Papa Kilo.
There is Dirk right there in the red 62. Well, thank you so much for flying to Buffalo from London, Ontario with me, and hopefully you guys got some good information on crossing a border and clearing customs. And I am going to be continuing down south to the beginning of our lovely trip. Dirk shows up with the rental car and everything. You deserve the best. You really do. Get out of this icing.
An intensity, please.